Hey y'all, hey, what's happening? If you're new to my channel, my name is Tasha Marie TMR. How you doing, baby? Alright, if this is your first time here and you have not yet subscribed, please do so at this moment. And if you've been watching me for a while and you're realizing, dang, I keep missing all of Tasha Marie TMR's videos. Well, girl, go and click that notification bell. Make sure you click that top option, which is all, so therefore you can be notified every time I drop a new video. And if you've been watching me for a while and you still like, sis, go hit that subscribe button. You know you love me. Hey y'all, welcome back to another car vlog. Hey y'all, how you doing? How you doing? What's going on today? I hope everybody's doing all right. Your girl's doing okay. Okay. Oh Lord, y'all, what's today? Wednesday. Oh Lord, what's this hump day? Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't feel like humping today. Okay. Okay. I don't know, y'all. I'm just tired. I know y'all be like, Tasha, don't get on here complaining. I'm not complaining, y'all. I'm just tired. Just to let you guys know, if you don't know already, to all my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for choosing to come rock with your girl. I appreciate that. Okay. But I have a new channel, y'all. I have another channel. It's called Get in the Kitchen with Tasha. And y'all, it's very demanding trying to manage two channels. I'm telling you, y'all, it's overwhelming. So I'm trying to get my catalog over there build up. I have some videos that will be coming out today on that channel. Let me see. I actually cooked a meal yesterday, y'all, and I didn't film it. I was just moving so fast, and then it dawned on me. I was like, girl, you forgot to film this video. But I'm gonna try to film the dinner tonight, but I do have a dessert idea. So if you guys are interested in dessert ideas, y'all know it's getting close to that time. You know, for parties and stuff like that, Thanksgiving, Christmas parties, you know, all kind of stuff going on, y'all. Little gatherings. So if you're a person that likes to take a dish when you're invited somewhere, I'm gonna start putting some little dessert ideas, appetizers, things of that nature. My channel is more of, hey, this is how I prepare this meal. This is an ideal that I use. If you want this ideal, here you go. It's yours to have. Okay. Let me see. All right, so y'all, what we gonna talk about today, y'all? Child, let me tell y'all. So yesterday, y'all, I was coming home, okay, and I was turning into my housing addition, and the school bus was like, parked. When I turn onto the street, the school bus is parked right there dropping kids off. So, okay. So I'm sitting there probably about, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes. And I was like, wait a minute. Why is it taking so long for these kids to get off the bus? So, you know how kids are. So I'm like, it was the high school bus. And I said, well, maybe they just, being slow. So, child, about another 2 minutes went by, and I'm still standing behind this bus. And y'all know, as the law, you cannot go around the bus if it has that arm down. Literally, the bus is parked. Like, when I come off the street going to my house, like I come off the main street, I turn onto a side street, and then my house is on the first side street. So I was like, okay, but this bus is blocking me to get to my street so I can go to home. So, child, I'm like, what is going on? So all of a sudden I see kids congregating around like where the like, you know, where the door is of the bus where they let the kids out. I see a bunch of kids congregating there. Then there was another car parked, like I'm going this way, the car was going this way, and it was parked to where I couldn't even, if I wanted to, I couldn't even go around the bus because the car was parked like it was coming out. And I'm like, and the door was open. So I'm like, okay, well, what? Maybe she has a handicapped child on the bus. So all of a sudden, y'all, again, I have the windows rolled up. I keep seeing looking like commotion. So child, I rolls the window down. So I guess the kids was fighting. Well, the car that was parked, that was blocking me from going around the bus, if I wanted to, I wasn't trying to, but if I wanted to, because remember the arm was down. It was, I see the woman, she, right, move it. I'm like, girl. So all of a sudden, I'm like, what is going on? So I gets out the car. Now this time, y'all, I didn't get out the car because now it's been about well over 5 minutes. I'm waiting to go around this bus. Child, don't take nobody that long to get off the bus. So I gets out the car and I walks around to where the bus driver window is, and the lady was sitting like at the nose of the, standing at the nose of the bus. And she's arguing with these little kids, and I say, whoa, man, what is going on? The bus driver won't let my daughter off. The bus driver won't let my daughter off. I was like, okay. So I'm like, bus driver, why you won't let her daughter off? I guess the kids that had already got off the bus, I guess it was a confrontation that happened on the school bus. So when the kids, there was some kids that got off the bus, and I guess the ones that got off the bus was trying to fight the little girl on the bus that was still on the bus, and the little girl that was still on the bus, that was her mom. And so the bus driver, I guess for her protection, was not letting her off the bus, although the parent was standing right there. So I was like, well, sir. So I turned to the bus driver, I'm like, sir, the parent is right here. So clearly you can let her off the bus. I can see if there was no parent here. Her parent is right here. Let her off this bus. So he was like, no, it's too confrontational, too much confrontation. I said, I understand that. I said, well, sir, if you're that concerned, then you need to call the school police or, you know, whatever. Like, you are blocking people from getting to their homes. You can't just sit here all day holding this baby hostage. Like, I get you trying to protect her, but you're also holding her hostage because her mother's right here. So finally, I was telling the mama, I said, look, okay. So finally the man agreed to let the little girl off the bus. So I said, okay, mom, here, baby, get your child and y'all go home. Now, F that. These little mother effers trying to fight my daughter, I'm going to kick that. I said, whoa. I said, baby, hold on. These are kids. Like, you all of a grown woman. I don't give a... I said, hey, hold on. Okay. Y'all look. Now I'm like, okay, boo, hold on. Because I ain't the problem. I'm the solution. I said, look here, little mama. I understand you upset, baby. I would be upset too if somebody was trying to fight my child. But at the end of the day, baby, who are you getting ready to fight? You can't fight these kids. Oh, yes, I can. I said, sweetheart, you put your hands on these kids, you're going to jail. So what? I already got criminal history. I said, Lord. I said, oh, I'm talking to a no-win battle. I said, look here, mama. You don't want to influence your daughter to think this is how you should handle situations, right? I said, if anything, go ahead, get your baby, put her in the car, go on. I said, and tomorrow, instead of putting her on the bus, baby, take her to school and talk to the principal. I'm sure your daughter can identify the children that were trying to fight her. Have her identify these children to the principal so the principal can alert these children's parents. Now, y'all, I'm telling you, it was so chaotic. These kids, the aggressors, it was some onlookers, and I guess some of the kids that was trying to get into the fight with the little girl. I'm telling them, y'all go home. Y'all, they just standing there looking at me. I said, look, get your tails home, because I'm pretty sure your parents don't know you out here either watching fights or trying to be in one. So finally, they went on, scattered on down the street, and I'm just sitting up here like, I get you understand, lady, but you're clearly being the aggressor here. Like, you cannot fight these children. Like, I understand you upset for your daughter, somebody trying to fight your daughter, but you a whole grown woman. You can't put your hands on somebody else's child. Baby, when that woman said to me, I don't care, I got criminal history anyway, I said, oh, okay. Oh, okay, well, girl, go ahead and keep on adding charges to your list, okay? I'm like, girl, you sound like a whole... I guarantee you, your charges ain't got nothing to do with you touching a minor, because whatever you got going on, baby, this about to be a little worse, okay? Because one thing people don't play with is you putting your hands on kids, okay? Oh, y'all, that was a whole hot mess. So needless to say, finally, the woman gets her child, gets in the car, y'all. The bus driver goes on. As I'm getting ready to turn onto my street, there was another car parked on the side with another parent. And it was her daughter. I think it was her 2 daughters or whatever. So she was like, ma'am, thank you, because I couldn't get out either. And she said, my daughter was friends with one of the girls. I don't know, the one that was stranded on the bus, or somebody that I don't know which one. She said that my daughter was trying to help, you know. And I said, what you mean she was trying to help, baby? She was like, she was gonna, you know, help her friend or whatever. I said, look, I told the little girl, I said, look, baby, let me explain something to you. I get that's your homegirl. You say your homegirl was getting ready to start fighting. I get it. I understand. But at the end of the day, baby, them are the ones who get killed. The innocent bystanders, the onlookers. You know, your homegirl fighting, if it don't have nothing to do with you, she can still be your homegirl. But you got to, you know, separate yourself from the situation, because you don't want to be, you know, you could be potentially the one that gets severely harmed, and the fight didn't have anything to do with you. And I was just shocked how the mama was sitting there basically promoting the fact that her daughter was getting ready to help her friend fight. I'm like, girl, come on now. At the end of the day, y'all, we have to teach our children. Now, I'm not saying teach your children not to stick up for themselves. I'm not saying that. But, y'all, violence is not always the answer. And if we keep promoting our children to react with violence, it's never going to stop, you know? And especially us as parents, like, we have to set an example. And the mother of the child who was, you know, held hostage on the bus, that mama, like, you weren't teaching your child anything, because your baby was standing on the bus looking at you outside the bus acting like a damn fool. I mean, y'all, she all up in these kids' face, and I'm thinking to myself, that couldn't have been my child. If I would have came up on the scene and you all in the face of my child, baby, I would have called the police on your tail, okay? And then you would have to answer to the police. Why you sitting up here threatening a minor? Child, the world we live in. The world we live in. I'm telling you. I'm thinking to myself, girl, you a whole hot mess. Especially when you talking about sitting up here talking about you don't care. You already got criminal history, so I guess one more case ain't gonna matter. I'm thinking to myself, okay, girl, so this is the life you want to live forever? Forever, ever? Child. All right, y'all, I wanted to share that story with y'all because I thought that was a whole hot diggity mess. Okay? All right, y'all, so something else I want to share with you guys. So maybe about 2 months ago, there was a very horrific incident that happened here in my city. 2 children, ages 14 and 15, were murdered at their home while they were getting dressed for school. It was a brother and sister, both went to the same school, and matter of fact, the little girl that was murdered, she was in the same classroom as my nephew. She actually sat behind my nephew. The little girl was trying to sell an iPhone, and she used in one of those buy sell trade apps called Let Go. Well, the person that came to their home to get the cell phone was another 15-year-old child, and he was trying to rob them, and it turned into a murder. And so the 14 and 15-year-old children lost their lives off of an iPhone. Okay? The little boy, the young man who committed the crime has been arrested. But these 2 children are gone and will never come back. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is because these buy-sell trade apps are very common. You know, y'all know our kids do a lot of buying and selling and trading things. I remember a couple years ago when my boys was into the buying and selling and trading the tennis shoes, the hot tennis shoes and stuff. I remember taking my son one time to this apartment complex he was trading shoes with somebody. Child, I took that boy there. It was about 6 o'clock in the morning. Because he was trying to go himself, and I was like, oh no, your mama going with you. But the reason why I'm saying this, y'all, is we need to check in with our children, okay? Y'all know, especially our teenage kids who have jobs and have money and don't really need permission to buy things so they can get on the bus or get in their car and go to the mall and buy stuff. And then when they feel like they don't want it anymore or they want something better, they'll go to these buy-sell trade apps and start, making deals, and they don't know who they're dealing with, right? I would encourage y'all to talk to your children and advise your children. If you are going to do something like that, have the meeting place be at a very public place, like the police station, okay? Or the mall, inside the mall, not outside the mall in the parking lot, but inside the mall. Because someone will be less likely to try to pull a gun on you in the middle of a crowded mall or in front of a police station than they would if you meet them at the local gas station in the parking lot, or at the grocery store in the parking lot, or meet me on the corner of 10th and Rural or something like that, So please, y'all, and please talk to your children. I have already talked to mine. Please talk to your children about these buy-sell trade apps. 2 young children here, 14 and 15, on their way to school, y'all. It happened about 8 o'clock in the morning. This young man, they invited this boy to their house, or the seller to the buyer to their house, and he was trying to rob them and end up murdering them. So y'all, please talk to your children, okay? Make sure your kids know if they are trying to do deals like that, make sure that stress to them to make sure the meeting place is a very public place. Okay, y'all? Please have that talk with your children, okay? Oh, Lord, y'all, it's just too much going on in this world. I'm just like, my God, y'all. I've been meaning to talk to y'all about that, but it'd be so much going on, and I keep forgetting. But it made me think about it this morning when I was wanting to tell y'all about that fight with those teenagers, So that's what made me think about it, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm scratching my nose, y'all, because of my allergies, and it's that time of year, y'all. All right, y'all. So let me say this really quick in closing, because I'm gonna get off of here, you guys. So yesterday, I was made aware of a lot of stuff that was going on, in this part of YouTube, and I'm with the colorist racist thing. And I'm just gonna say this, you guys. Don't let these people distract you, okay? That colorist racist and stuff, baby, they throw that stuff out there because that's a way to divert your attention, right? It's a way to keep you angry. And at the end of the day, they already think we're angry black people, right? And when they start throwing them words out there, they want to get your mind focused on something else other than what it needs to be focused on. And what it needs to be focused on is improving ourselves as a person, as people, right? Anytime somebody, that video, you guys, that's circulating around where this woman, I'm assuming she's a Caucasian woman, is, making racist slurs about black women, and she even said something about Caucasian women too. It just gives you the degree of what type of knowledge this person has, right? At the end of the day, you know who you are. You don't need anybody else to validate who you are. Baby, they talked about Jesus Christ, okay? And that didn't stop him from doing what he was put on this earth to do. Okay? People gonna talk about you. Now, am I saying it's right? No, I'm not saying it's right, but at the end of the day, don't let people divert your attention, divert your focus. Your focus is to improve. And when they got you thinking and being angry, when you're angry, you can't think, right? And that's what they want. They want to keep us angry so we can't think. And then it keeps you like stunted in your growth. Because now you're angry because this person called you a black whatever, and you can't see past that. When the bigger picture is educating yourself and improving whatever you need to improve, right? If somebody say, oh, you a black welfare queen. Okay, well, baby, say for instance you do get food stamps or welfare, and what that mean? If you're using it for the purpose it's intended for, a stepping stone to get you on your feet, then having food stamps it's not a crime. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Receiving public assistance is never anything to be ashamed of. It's called help. It's called receiving help. And when has it ever been shameful to receive help? It's just like people who, people who were threatened by the hurricane in Florida. A lot of those people had to receive help from the state because they lost things. A lot of those people they lost time on job or lost their job period because maybe their building was destroyed, So now they're trying to, reevaluate their finances and stuff. And some of those people probably had to go on public assistance for a very short period of time until they was able to regroup. It was called receiving help. When has it ever been a problem receiving help? Now, we do understand there are people who abuses the system, right? Okay, well, that's the people who abuse the system. If you're not one who abuses the system, then no one's talking to you. If somebody calls you ugly, okay, well, are you? If you know that you're not, why are you worried about somebody saying that you are? You can't do anything about it. You can't control how people think and what people say, because they have their own mind and their own thoughts. So at the end of the day, y'all, don't let these people divert your attention on what it needs to be focused on. At the end of the day, we need to be focused on it, not making ourselves more knowledgeable, more educating ourselves more, and promoting ourselves to get better jobs so we can live better lives. Don't allow these people who are very ignorant, because only y'all know what ignorant is, not knowing. And can't nobody tell you about your people if they're not your people. Can't nobody tell you about being oppressed if they've never been oppressed, okay? So don't sit up here and listen to somebody telling you about your oppressed people when they're not a part of that oppression, okay? Period. It's just that simple, y'all. Don't lose focus. People are evil. We know this. Like I said before, y'all, this is evil. Do you go through it or do you go around it? You go around it. It's just like when you see a car accident on the side of the road. Do you go towards the accident? No, you go around the accident. Okay? So that's what I'm saying about people, negativity. Baby, don't go through the negativity. Go around the negativity. It's just that simple, y'all. It's just that simple. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go and get off of here, and because I gotta regroup, but I gotta make a couple phone calls. I just want to come and talk to y'all this morning, give y'all a little chit chat. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all thinking. Y'all, again, you guys, just it's a lot that goes on social media. A lot of people use this platform for evil and not for good. And baby, if they're using it for evil, let them. Okay, just don't you be a part of it, right? When you give that situation light, then it's gonna shine. If you don't want it to shine, don't give it light. Don't pay attention to it, okay? All right, y'all. Until the next video, sub what you love. Bye-bye.